Hey guys, this is your buddy Horseticuffs, narrating stage 3 of Castlevania Bloodlines. We got some cool fucking harpies going on. Now, harpies are a pretty cool little creature. They of course, as you can see through the glorious pixel art, have the head and breast of a woman, the like wings and the fucking body of some kind of raven or some shit, and they have, well, in Dante's world, Dante Alighieri, I believe, who did Inferno, Purgatorio, and Paradiso, they had brass claws, and I believe traditionally they have brass claws as well. So that's pretty fucking cool. And I remember in fucking the Divine Comedy, they're real assholes, fucking really taunting fucking Dante and Virgil and shit. You know, so like I always say, man, fuck a harpy. Okay, so I got the boomerang, and we got some more glorious fucking architecture through the old world, fucking killing minotaurs, a lot of Greek or Hellenic, I guess, architecture, a lot of influence of that era on the game. So we got kind of a cool, I guess this is supposed to be like Greece or Italy or some shit, Pisa. I don't fucking know. And we got the dragon tower thingies, those are always welcome. This is kind of like a fucking vertigo-inducing level. That's okay. More of that rich Sega color palette. Well, of course, it was made by Konami, but it just seems like Genesis or Megadrive games had a very rich, warm palette to them. Ooh. Some decent audio work in this. Well, that's kind of interesting. It's like they're giving you kind of multiple pathways. Now, John Morris couldn't do what I'm doing here. So I assume there's like another way through the level for him, which is interesting. I wonder if that would be easier or more difficult. I got the sweet ass fucking spear right here. You shall not pass. What the fuck? Okay. I really wish you had kind of a forward momentum thingy going on there with that move, but that's okay. Whoa! My shit's all fucked. That's okay. Alright, well. That's okay. That's okay. I'm impressed by the effect, though. You know, really, this kind of shit was supposed to be relegated to the land of the Super Nintendo with its Mode 7 shit. But, you know, it's maybe not perfect as if it were done in hardware, but I think it's a very cool effect. I mean, it doesn't put a whole lot of faith into the fucking architecture of this fucking world, but that's okay. It doesn't seem to bother Eric too much. And I could be doing a whole lot worse considering there are Medusa heads floating around. Alrighty. We're getting there. See, his upward attack is a fucking godsend. This music sounds very reminiscent of the Exorcist theme. If you listen really closely to the undercurrent of it, it really sounds like that. What is it? Tubular Bells? I don't know. But it sounds a lot like fucking The Exorcist. Like this part in particular. Which by extension sounds very similar to the lead character's theme in Friday the 13th Part 7, which is a total rip-off of The Exorcist theme. And I mean that in the best way possible. Friday the 13th Part 7 is a freaking awesome movie. It's got one of my favorite Jasons in it. And, you know, my kids and I were just watching it a couple weeks ago, and I sold it to them like it's Jason versus Carrie. And how fucking cool is that? Carrie is a movie that has like a very special place in my family's heart. You know, it's like I think it covers like a lot of women's issues very well. I'm saying that, of course, as a middle-aged white guy, but you know, I think it's a very thought-provoking film, and you know, it's a lot of youth issues in general. You know, not necessarily just female issues. So I'm hoping I'll get through this fucking tower and everything will be cool. In this video and my next video, I'm taking my first tentative precious forays into video editing, so you won't have to see me do the same shit a million times in a row. And I'm switching some of my video editing software to hopefully be a little easier for me to learn and make a better viewing experience for you, my precious viewership. Okay, I think we're going to do it this time. Very cool, very cool. Alright. I kick ass for the Lord. Okay. Ah, fucking Mummies. Man, I remember fucking Castlevania Portrait of Ruin for the DS. That was cool because like you had a lot of variety while still being Dracula's castle, because you could jump in and out of portraits and get to various areas, and like a couple of stages were like fucking paintings of Egypt, ancient Egypt, with like some sweet ass mummies, and like there's definitely a place in Castlevania universe for some sweet ass mummies. I'm hoping that some of the folks out there have seen Monster Squad. Now, Monster Squad and Friday the 13th Part 6 were the first two films I ever chose to rent on my own at a video store. And my parents let me, much to their credit. They were awesome parents. And Monster Squad has one of my favorite mummies in cinematic history in it. It's just really creepy and fucking dirty and fucking kind of like delicate in a way. So it's a very cool mummy, and fucking like Tales from the Dark Side, the movie, has a bitchin' rad mummy too. My kids and I were just watching that a couple days ago, actually. Has a really sweet segment with Steve Buscemi and friggin' Christian Slater, and I forget, I think it was like a Arthur Conan Doyle story they did. So it's pretty cool. Mummies are okay with me. You know, back in the day, like a million years ago, friggin' people, like when mummies were first coming to like the white world's attention, people used to like grind them up to make medicines and poultices and all kinds of crazy shit, serums and whatnot, out of ground up mummy. And it used to be like doctors would prescribe for you to like swallow a tablespoon of ground up mummy to settle your stomach and crap. And you know, I've read that they would like burn mummies and like steamboats and crap like that for fuel, because there were just so many friggin' mummies around and nobody respected their value. I guess it's one of the reasons they're so rare nowadays. And again, there's some cool scaling effects. You know, like I said, not mode 7, but still very cool. See, guys, work smarter, not harder. You know, I've been kind of inspired by playing through this lately, and you know, like I said, I always narrate my videos after the fact, so my kids are sitting here watching me play a lot of the times and stuff. And Did You Know Gaming, which is a way more popular YouTube channel than I am, of course, has a really cool Castlevania history episode, and like where a lot of these monsters come from and stuff, the historical basis for them. Well, mythological, of course. So that's pretty cool, and you should check it out. Motherfucker. I suck at video games. I make no effort to hide the fact. And I'll say it again for for the sake of transparency, that I am using a Game Genie code to get unlimited continues. Motherfucker. Oh, see, I thought I was going to escape that wrap for a minute. Damn it. Okay, once more into the breach, my boys. Once more into the breach. I really miss that this Castlevania doesn't have the enemy names in the corner. I always love that feature in a game. I've never, like, had that pop up in a game and me not appreciate it. Okay, so hopefully when I get more comfortable with video editing, you will not see me go through the same areas a billion fucking times, and it'll cut the length of my videos. I harbor no illusions that my commentary is entertaining enough to entertain you folks, considering my view time is so low per video. So we're just gonna get this rolling here. If you could hear that, that's my fat little poochy boy, Dover. He's my sweet baby wolf son. Okay, I hope like hell this is the final go. At least I got a boomerang out of it. And like I said, simply for, out of respect for your time, fuck, I lost my boomerang. I want to get rid of the very repetitive sections where I die a trillion damn times. Now, I have done some editing to this to make it so I only have to fight the boss once for you fine, gentle viewers. And going forward, things should be much more tolerable for you. That's kind of cool that we can see where we came from in the background. Okay, so we may experience a weird jump for a second when I do get to the boss coming up here. Okay, that was it. Alrighty. Some kind of giant bat type thing. But this is definitely some cool rotation and scaling. I mean, obviously I and the bat are sprite based. But is the tower polygonal? That's a good question. As I'll be mentioning in the next video in this series, I believe there's some surprising use of polygons in this game, which I don't recall seeing a whole hell of a lot of on the Genesis. So that's cool. Konami used to be full of surprises, and it's a damn shame what happened to them. Okay, guys, listen to that hellish shriek. Mwah. Well, guys, that's stage 3 of Castlevania over and done with. This is your buddy Horseticuffs signing off. I appreciate your time, and I'm working to make it more convenient for you to watch my shit. So have an awesome day, people. Thank you for watching. Like, follow, subscribe, all that good shit.